Hi, I'm Lola Aneke and I welcome you to Speed Dial on Finding Help with Special Needs. So it's still Better Speech and Hearing Month as declared by Aisha. Therefore today I'll be sharing some tips on giving direction or instructions to children with communication difficulties. Now it's very important for us to know that communication difficulties affect an individual's ability to speak, to hear, to write, to read, to understand, to gesture, and to sign. And these traits are commonly found in children with autism, Down syndrome, and learning disabilities. And let's not forget that these disabilities have ranges. So it ranges from mild to moderate to severe and sometimes profound cases. Now, most of the tips I'll be sharing with you are tips that are helpful to children who are on the mild to moderate level of severity. And these tips are very beneficial to parents and teachers, inclusive educators. So the first tip I'll be sharing with us today is that we must learn to eliminate all distractions when giving instruction to children with communication difficulties. You must eliminate all distractions. So if a child is in the middle of a play or watching TV, or there's noise around the child, or the child is looking at his tab or writing or reading, you must ensure that all distractions are taken away if you plan to give an instruction to that child at that time. So you eliminate all distraction and ensure that the child can hear you. Secondly, you must be sure that the child is actually listening to you, is paying attention to you. And the easiest way to achieve that is to ensure that you're on the same level with the child. So you want to be on the same eye level with the child, either by kneeling down to the child's level or squatting. That way you can ensure that the child is listening to you. Okay. The third tip I'll be sharing with us today is that we must learn to pair direction with gesture. So for example, if you're saying, Femi, give me the ball, you're placing your like this, Femi, give me the ball. Or Shade, give me the pencil, you place your hand that way to receive. Or you're saying, Chioma, come here, you do that, come here, that's a gesture. Or Audu, go to your room, you must point towards the room. The fourth tip I'll be sharing with us is that we must speak clearly and not too fast. So your direction or your instruction has to be clear and not too fast. Okay? Now, when you give this direction to these children, you must also ensure that you use repetition. So that's the fifth point. Use repetition. Repetition, you have to be careful when using it so that you don't bombard the child too much. So you want to be sure that you're giving the child enough processing time, because the things that happen at the time you give that instruction is that the child is trying to decode what you've said. He's trying to understand what you said, and also the child has to perform that action. So there are two things, sometimes three things happening. So you have to be careful. So for example, if you had a pencil, a ball, and a cup on the table, and you wanted the child to give you a ball, remember you said give me a ball, and you need to give the child the time to process it. So the child first if the child looks towards the table, that means trying to understand what you said. That's a good thing. So your repetition can be the ball. So give me the ball. The child is looking at the objects on the table, and then the ball, you're giving repetition. Depending on the age of the child, if the child is old enough, there's something that I always advise that people do. We all do it without knowing. It's called the working memory strategy, where I remember when I was growing up, my parents, whenever my mother sends me to the store, to the market, she could say, get me salt, Maggi, and sugar. As I'm leaving and as I'm walking towards the store, I keep saying salt, Maggi, sugar, salt, Maggi, sugar. That way, I'm repeating it over and over. So you might want to do that to the child, depending on the age of the child. The sixth strategy that I would like to share with you is to use chunking. And chunking simply means that you you merge two related instructions together. So for example, if you're giving like 6 instructions, and I'll give an example. So you could say the first instruction is when you get up from your bed, the next thing you will do will be to lay your bed. Now after laying your bed, go to the bathroom, wash your face and brush your teeth. When you come out of your bathroom, pick up your Bible and read the Bible. So these are 6 instruction or direction you're giving to a child. Now the way you can use chunking is to merge 2 of those instructions that are closely related together. So for example, getting up from your bed and laying your bed is closely related together. So you chunk those together, and then you can now chunk going to the bathroom to brush and wash your face together, and the last 2 will be pick up your Bible and read. So that's how a good way of using chunking. The 7th tip I will share with us today is that we should ensure that we use words at the child's level. Ensure that you use words. So it will be, you will do the child a disservice by saying when you get to the room you will notice or you identify the blue cup, as opposed to just saying you will see a blue cup, or when you get to the kitchen there's a blue cup on the table. As opposed to say you will spot, you will identify, you will notice. For a child of 2-3 year old, that is too much grammar. Now when you've used word at the child's level, you want to be sure that you do not frustrate the child. So you have to know the child's level of the baseline for the child. You don't want to frustrate the child with the task. You must. It's very good to set good and high expectation for children, but ensure that you do not frustrate the child with tasks that are way beyond the child's level. And then the 9th tip I'll be sharing with us, that you must learn to give clear feedback. So I'll use an example of the chunking that I gave. Like the child, you want to give the child about 6 instructions. You now say when you wake up from your bed, make sure you lay your bed, and then when you get into the bathroom, brush your teeth and wash your face, and then you pick up your Bible and read your Bible. Now sometimes these kids might not get it even when you use some of these strategies, but you must give clear feedback. So if for example the child was able to get up from his bed and not lay the bed, you let the child know you've done so well done, that was a fantastic one, you tried, you got up and you got up from your bed, which was a good trial. So the part that he didn't get will be the part that he didn't lay his bed, and you reteach that instruction again, and then you try over and over again. So I'll quickly recap the things I've shared with us about giving direction to children with communication difficulties. The first thing I said is that we must learn to eliminate all distraction. So we must eliminate all distraction. Secondly, we must ensure that the child is listening to us, is paying attention to us. The third point I gave is that we must pair the direction or the instruction with gesture. The 4th point is that we must speak clearly and not too fast. The 5th tip I gave is that we must use repetition so that the child can process the information. And then the 6th tip is that we must use chunking. And the 7th tip is that we must use word at the child's level. The 8th tip is that we should try not to frustrate the child. And then the 9th tip is that we must give clear feedback. These tips are proven to work for children with autism, Down syndrome, and learning disabilities. So let's learn to use this tip carefully, and let's see how the outcome will be. Please do not forget to watch out for my trainings that will be coming up in a couple of days. You'll find more information on the flyer. Thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. Have a good one.